There are many components to our global park defense system. Some of the key components include communications, surveillance, smart patrols, park border demarcation, and community involvement. Many national park rangers lack the necessary equipment to communicate within their park boundaries and the surrounding area. Global conservation provides this equipment as a basic starting point to the full deployment of global park defense.
The kind of communication devices we use, mostly GPS InReach Garmin Explorer Pluses. They're essentially a text device that also doubles as a GPS unit. So it allows guys in remote areas to be able to send messages, relay location, document animal tracks, crimes that have been committed, anything like that. And in other places, we do also double up with satellite phones sometimes, especially in the marine area. We use satellite phones more so than we do Garmin GPSs, but in the field, it's definitely the handheld GPSs in order to log all the information, and satellite phones essentially. Very important for us.
Surveillance technology is enabling park authorities to protect much larger areas with a smaller number of patrols. On the ground, in the air, and on land and sea, global park defense has revolutionized the surveillance of protected areas.
Once we set up the surveillance systems, we need to deploy rapid response teams near those networks of cameras. And that allows us to get within an hour or two to the illegal activities to either arrest, confiscate, citations of those people. The Smart Patrol system does two things that are really important. One, it monitors the movements of the rangers and where we find problems and brings that up to the surface, but it also allows us to monitor the biological diversity of the park. So every time we find an animal carcass or we find a nest or other things, these things get monitored too, and that allows the park authority to really have a great overview of what is in the park, both biologically, from a forest standpoint, and then what are the threats that we're facing and where are those threats.
Establishing and enforcing the boundaries of a park is one of the most daunting tasks facing authorities. The demarcation of park boundaries must be agreed upon by all involved agencies. Making this task even more difficult is the protection of critical areas outside the park boundaries, often referred to as buffer zones. These areas allow the migration of species through essential wildlife corridors connecting habitats. The establishment of national parks ultimately benefits local communities by providing jobs and preserving the natural resources of the area. Ecotourism improves the local economy, allowing communities to profit from selling goods and services to park visitors who leave nothing but footprints behind.